So that's my synopsis, and these are the possible ideas that I'd like you to comment on and just give me general feedback. So, wanted to do the hallucinations of the lyrics appearing suddenly on a wall or on the floor, because relating to the next idea, which is shooting the entire video in the eyes of this person. You don't actually see the person, but so I'm walking along with a camera and everything is that perspective. There isn't anything changing. So, has anyone seen Run Lola Run?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you've seen it.
Indeed.
It's a postmodern film, which means that the story is repeated 3 times, but there's a different outcome every time. So she's like trying to protect her boyfriend from something, and then she'll like trip over in one scene, and then that leads to a different thing. It's like the butterfly effect. So there's like consequences. So I wanted to do a similar thing, like this guy has an argument with his girlfriend, and then something happens. He has an argument with his girlfriend, something else happens, and an argument. Blah blah blah. Just a random idea. Thought I could connect with this idea of reality. So moving along, if you see a picture of a photo frame, and then whatever is in that photo frame is now your environment. So, deals, split screen. Anyone seen 500 Days of Summer?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got image here anyway. We've got the side of expectations and the side of reality. Again, playing with the idea of reality and stuff that isn't. Waking up in random places, just toying with more like that, and linking it to gameplay. So when you play COD or something like that. And Chanel has a question.
I was thinking a good idea is if like he's playing on TV or like on a computer, instead of like using just the video, like the photo frames, you could like transport him into sort of that world.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, again, linking to gameplay, it's like if you, on a level of a game, if you die and you redo that level again, then you've learnt more from the previous level. So it's, again, repeating everything and la 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 la. So they were possible ideas. I'm going to stop the cameras and then ask individuals what they think.
How would you do the photo frames? Would you like
Zoom
in on the photo frame and then turn around and it would be what was in the photo frame is now the environment?
No, you can do, what I was thinking is if you structure the filming, so then you film the scene beforehand and then take the first shot of the scene that you're filming, print it out, put it on the photo frame and then film that scene afterwards.
Yeah. Do that. That's really clever. Do you want us to say that again so you can record?
No, it's recording anyway.
Oh, is it?
No, I think it'd be cool.
What?
I think it'd be cool. You know the lyrics appear on the walls as he moves along thing. I'd think it would be cool if you had the lyrics appearing on him. Like you write the lyrics
up and down
on him,
his arms.
and then by the end of the video, he's just covered in writing.
Yeah.
That's like symbolising craziness.
That's really good.
I like that. That's cool.
Yeah.
I also think, like, say if you did transport him to like memories, a good way like of doing stuff is like if you fall over, like I know it sounds really weird because in films when they fall over and then like the next scene they're like on their back or something and then they're in a whole different room and it's like I think that's really clever.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a book, like when they fall over and the next page is completely different.
Yeah.
Well, do you not think the video shot with entirely just him what he's seeing? Do you not think that would be a bit shaky? Sort of you.
Well,
That's the
that's
point, isn't it?
that's a bit of effect because if you've got a handheld camera, that will give
Shakiness anyway.
yeah, it's the walking. It gives the impression that you are.
It's a good
a
effect.
person.
Just like I'm just kind of Clover. Is it Cloverfield?
Yeah,
The whole thing,
Cloverfield.
you felt sick
I
about
thought it was awesome, so I thought it worked.
It does
really
get
well.
a bit.
It would work better with
monotonous,
music
I
though,
think.
than just a sort of
Yeah, it would work
If
better
it
with
was
a
a-
music video.
instead of a film.
What,
So,
rather than like
so I think it
few
would work for
minutes
this,
rather
wouldn't it? Yeah.
But I
How
think
would you? I think it would be good, like, if you sometimes put, like, I know it sounds really weird, like, it's hard to describe, but when you put a hood up on someone, so then the camera, you can see, like, the shape of the hood, so it looks like his face. Like, and then, like, you could have him looking down at his shoes, so you know what he's wearing, stuff like that.
And his
then
hands out in the
yeah.
writing sort of thing.
Because the thing is, though, I'm going to have to film everything.
Yeah.
So I can't see myself. I'll have to wear like gloves or something and boys' shoes and
Yeah, boys' clothes.
like.
I like the point of view idea, but I don't think you should do like if you're doing like a walking bit, do it in point of view because I think they're really good.
Yeah.
But like,
But not
like
everything.
the lyrics thing, I get it if like looking at yourself, if you had it all up your arm. But like, I think it looked better if you were looking at them and it's sort of like I was appearing.
Maybe
Like
you
behind
could
his
have someone
ear and
else
something.
doing that because it doesn't involve that much film.
You know, like sometimes, like when you're dreaming and you come actually out of the situation,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
like you can look at yourself.
Yeah.
That'd be cool if you managed, but that'd be quite hard to like
Yeah.
understand. The viewer to understand it was meant to be him.
Oh.
But they wouldn't see it with
Unless you
point of view,
walk.
so they wouldn't know who you were.
Well, you could have it just
So
going
they-
back behind the person, couldn't you?
Yeah.
You could almost
Yeah.
finish
Sort of
off
from their
where you
point.
would actually see the person coming right
Someone
laying
else
on the floor.
Yeah. Because they wouldn't know it was you that was the one walking with the camera. They would think it was a boy.
Oh, end it so it starts at the beginning, so it's like a full circle, and then that you know what's going to happen, but
Yeah,
he doesn't.
that's really good.
And
You
it's
wanting
him at
us
the
to
beginning.
ask questions or
Sorry.
No, it's just is just a group discussion.
Discussion.
This
Yeah.
is perfect. Yeah.
That's a really good idea, actually.
yeah, I
Full
like
circle.
that. But you could almost start it with him with the controller in his hand with the
Yeah.
game.
Or sort of
And then-
controlling his own life.
Yeah,
Or-
like
Yeah.
Yeah, you go into the
That's a
thing
good
and
thing.
then
That's really
he's
cool.
doing stuff, and then at the end he picks up a controller. And
Yeah.
then
You
And
could
then
do
the
like
camera just goes
animations on the
forward.
bottom.
Reset
of, like,
button.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pause, play, rewind.
that'd
Like
be
you could
real
like do
cool,
little.
just stop.
That'd be
Yeah.
really good.
That's very
It's like
video
rewind,
gamey.
and you could have him like going back to another thing and like looking at a picture. Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah.
David had a
Or
question.
like
No, this is just with regard to the album cover, because you have to do a cover, don't you? I really like that split screen idea,
Yeah.
but I didn't like it until you showed that expectation and then the reality thing. I think that's a really cool effect to use, so I think that'd be quite
If
cool
a
for an
split-
album cover.
You could sort of start with a whole screen, and then at some point it will split into two different things.
Oh,
sort
that
of
could
halfway
kind
through,
of link with the
couldn't
repeating
And
narrative.
then one,
with different
maybe one of them
outcomes.
repeats it, and one of them
Yeah.
somehow things
Yeah.
changes slightly, and something different happens.
And then your split screen album cover would
And
connect
maybe
with your.
like you don't have to talk in that because I don't think like just act out like arguments because I think it looks
Yeah,
really naff.
mouth
Like
things,
yeah.
yeah.
you've got
Yeah.
no other sounds except
Like
from this
Plan B sort of videos are really good like that.
I
think.
love playing
Yeah.
videos.
They're really clever.
You can almost like, you know when in a game when you press start and you go down, it's like you replay level and whatever else, you can almost include that as well.
And like if he does good things, you should like have a life bar or something, like how many lives he's got and like rewards.
See like the girlfriend,
Yeah, one
she
half
slaps
could
him,
die.
the lives go
Couldn't
down.
His
Yeah.
health is decreased.
I think that's really clever. Yeah.
No, I really like all your ideas. I think it's really good.
Yeah, really
Yeah.
good.
Kind of advantages, disadvantages, anything that would be hard or
Split screen only on the front cover sort of thing.
yeah.
I like the idea. No, I like the idea of it coming into the because like you see him in the situation doing one thing and then you see it splits and then you see him doing another. But like you'd have to like that would be quite hard for you to go in like gradually and then split the screen, wouldn't it?
It
You'd
would,
have to.
it would take a lot of time, I think, all this different filming, but it would be worth it.
I think it'd look
Definitely.
amazing.
You might almost
Yeah.
just for the split screen. You might just be able to black the screen out for a split second if something some sort of big event happens.
Say
you
like
know.
in like the game he dies or
Yeah.
something, and then wakes up and there's a split screen and there's sort.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be cool.
Who's the artist? You have to list that and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, at the beginning it will be the guy's his screen name is Shig.
Shit.
So, and he named it 20 Steps. So
Oh, do a
that's
walking thing.
huh?
Do a walking thing with 20 steps. That's nice.
I think that's really good, yeah.
20 steps.
I really like it. I think all your ideas there are alright. I think, but
Yeah.
the lyrics one would be really hard to like.
Yeah, I think that would probably be the hardest.
You could probably get someone to write it on.
I think
But-
the
yeah,
only
but
Letter
even
by
then
letter
you
and
can't
it
do
kind of judders.
Yeah, but you can't do it
Yeah.
letter by letter that easily because you have to stop the thing and.
No, you do it word by word and then, but not
Stop
word by
writing,
word, it would be
yeah.
like 5, 10, like I wouldn't mind writing, but obviously I've got...
no,
Sorry, wrong
Not a
audience.
boy either. So.
Oh yeah.
But no, you'd have to. I think the only way you could do that would if you did stop frame like animation that bit.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, I think it looked really. You'd have to see you going in and doing another letter, and then you couldn't do it.
Yeah.
You'd have to judge at that point, but then it might look really out of place
Yeah.
if the rest of it was like.
So that's
that'd
that's
be
what
really-
takes
Unless
up
you
the
write it in
most
different
time.
places.
The stop motion.
So you look at your one hand and see the first word, and then you look at the other, and there's some more.
Have you ever seen the
words as they come
music
in.
video? What's it called? Daft Punk. Faster, better, stronger, and it's those.
Dark hands, almost like that.
No, it's
Yeah.
Daft Punk, and it's
Yeah, it's
The paint. The body
yeah,
paint.
it's the girls where they have like the buckets over their head and they go like that and do the moves, and it's the words everywhere, but they do it in the right order.
That's really clever.
I'll have to show you.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
That one on.
That one tilted.
I think the waking up in random places is the one that I least
Yeah.
like out of all
It
the
doesn't fit in
ideas.
with the others, does it?
I think
Bit
that'd
like
be,
a Kesha video.
it wouldn't quite like
Wake up
I don't know mesh well with all the others. Because you could put loads in it, it'd be really postmodern, wouldn't it? Loads of them ideas like postmodern,
It's a little space in
blurring
there
the
going past and
boundaries.
I
Like
think-
it.
I think they're all really good ideas, more so when you put them in the context of being in a music video, because there are some of them that
Yeah.
I wouldn't, that
Put
when
the
I
film.
first thought split screen, but then when you explained how you use it, I thought that would be pretty good. And then the photo frames and everything.
Okay. Well, I think that's that's fine. You don't have to do anything more. But if I
Can we
put
tell
something
the truth
together,
now?
fine. What do you really think? It's all rubbish.
it.
But
Okay.
if I put something together, would you be happy to come back and watch a rough cut?
Yeah.